Stephen Burgess purchased this painting for $130, but after doing research, he found it may be worth thousands more. Burgess purchased the piece at the Courtenay Value Village in Courtenay, British Columbia, Canada. However, after doing a bit of research, he found that the piece could be worth a whole lot more. The piece appears to be done by Dutch painter. Ooh.
Go for it.
Gertjan Wijmer.
Can you do it with a Dutch accent?
No.
Do it with a Dutch accent.
I don't know what a Dutch accent is.
Get it, Jen
Wijmer.
There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
Get it, Jen Wijmer, born in 1870.
Born in 1870, whose work can run anywhere from $5,000 to $350,000, said Burgess. The range is absolutely enormous, but given the size and quality I see, if this turns out to be a real thing, you're probably looking easily in the several tens upward of a couple $100,000, he told North Shore News.
And welcome to Thrift News. We're back. We're better, even though we haven't been back, and we're not better at all. This episode is brought to you by McFly's Thrift Store. You can check out our locations in the city of Orange of California and Lake Elsinore of California. Listen, you know what's the first thing I noticed about this story?
What?
$130. I don't know if I'm buying a $130 painting at a thrift store.
I'm not really a person who spends money.
No.
That's a big risk.
That is.
That's
a big investment right up.
What is your top, okay, I see a painting I like at a thrift store. What's the top price you're going with?
Oh, $65, I feel like.
65?
Yeah, well, depending on the size. If it's like a larger than life piece, then maybe I'll spend $100 on it. But if it's I don't know, I feel like if it's something that I really, really want, then I'd spend probably $65 on it.
65. Honestly, I'm $40 is max for me.
$40?
I guess I just I don't know.
You don't like art that much?
I like art. I have a gallery wall, but that's just a lot. $130
I wouldn't spend $103 on that piece of art.
You wouldn't?
No.
I actually really like it. Our grandfather had a lot. He has a lot of landscape paintings like that, so I actually really like it. Now, $5,000 to $350,000.
Somewhere between $700 billion and $1.3 trillion
is the biggest range ever.
I mean, it just makes me wonder, if the store did a little bit of research on their own, because obviously $130, they had to put a little bit of time into looking to see,
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Because that's such an odd price.
No, if I saw that something was worth $5,000, I'm not going to price it for $130.
Yeah, I guess. But maybe they know something that we all don't. That it's fake. I don't know. So they're just capitalizing on the name, you know?
You never know, honestly. And Jarrett to Jen, I think I'm going to try with a Dutch accent. I felt like I said it better with that. Get it, Jen Wijmer.
Let's call him Widgie.
Wow. Ouija board? Listen. If you're at a thrift store, look for that name because $5,000, $350,000, I feel like, hey, we could all use that right now.
Exactly.
Now on to our next story, the scary story. Allie's kind of stories. Crime junkie kind of stories. Scary stories. In 1995, also, this is a throwback, okay? We know it's not 1995. The owners of the secondhand shop Just About Everything in Linden, New Jersey. Love that name.
Linden?
We need to come up with a segment, Mount Rushmore thrift store names. Just a thought. We're going through the belongings of an elderly woman who had recently passed away when they noticed something odd. Most of the clothing from Mrs. Z closet looked typical for a woman of her age, but mixed in were 3 halter tops that looked like something a young girl would wear.
Ugh.
Following Mrs. Z's death, the police searched through the boxes at the secondhand store containing clothing, jewelry, and other items from the house, hoping to find clues in the unsolved murders of 4 teenage girls less than a year after facing charges in the 1968 death of 13-year-old Jane Dura. Robert Zarinsky died in prison in 2008 without being convicted of any additional homicides. Now, that is scary.
Yeah.
Because if you think about how many things that get donated across the country, like what?
That are like literal treasures from like, or what are they called? Like trophies or something?
Yeah, trophies.
Trophies, yeah. Of like. Ooh.
It's like, hey, how are we going to get rid of this evidence? Oh, I'm going to donate it to a freaking thrift store down the street.
That's creepy.
I'm going to drop it in one of those bins, just boom.
We're all like, ooh, vintage. And it's like
Yeah,
the
it's
shirt
freaking
someone
murder.
died in. That's awesome.
I'm kind of scared now.
Yeah. I want to take off this
Listen,
suit.
any serial killers out there, please don't give me your things.
Does Edgar Allan Poe know about that one? So sinister.
And now on to our favorite part of the show. Price that trip. We have like 2 viewers. If one of you can make music, we need a Price That Drip theme song.
We need ad-libs.
We need ad-libs.
What does that mean? You're gonna just go like, woo, woo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What you?
Fill me up. Socks. Clap. Booyah!
What's ad-lib?
Yeah. Fuck it. That's what's up.
Make it like a game show. Make it fun. Make it exciting. All right. The first shirt that we have is a vintage 1974 Sparks band propaganda t-shirt. Now, I will have to just say this. I have no clue
175.
what Sparks propaganda is. And it's like one of those things where it's like, if someone says like, you don't know that, like you start feeling like, oh, like, should I know that? And I feel like that's what's going on with Sparks propaganda.
Well, it's propaganda.
Yes. Yes, it is. Listen, you say 175.
Wait. How many dollar signs is it? Okay,
1,
I'll
2,
stick to
3.
175. Watch, it's gonna be like a $10,000 shirt.
Listen, with the
2,500
explanation of our producer, I'm gonna lock it in at 499.99.
575.
Oh wow!
See?
Coming off the top rope with the first shirt, $800.
I guess we gotta look into this band.
Yeah. Now on to our next t-shirt. 80s Police Synchronicity 1983 North American Concert t-shirt. Where are you pricing this one at?
Ooh, 45.
I'm gonna have to go with $29.99. 75. Listen, our producer does not understand the price range.
We need to give her a range. Yeah, I was gonna say,
She does not
we need
understand the price range.
$1 sign. Listen, if a restaurant says $1 sign and I show up in a burrito, it's $75. I would be so upset.
This menu is a lot more expensive than I expected.
How much would the guac be?
She makes a
I'm
fair
hungry.
point. She makes a fair point. Wow.
So we gotta get the dollar signs corrected. Oh man.
Listen, we went over to this episode. We gotta do better.
I won.
What did you win?
I was the closest.
That was it needs to be within like 10, okay? Within
Okay,
10, that means you win.
Fair enough.
Yeah. We're just gonna keep changing the rules until someone
consistency. There's no consistency.
0-2. 0-2. We got to do better next episode. And remember, I don't have anything that you need to remember.
And remember, come shop at our store.
Come shop at our shore. Come stop at our...
Sally sold seashells.
Sally sold...
by the seashore. Vintage.
I'm your host, Che.
I'm Allie.
This is Thrift News. Like, subscribe, do all those things. Like it, subscribe it. like and subscribe it. Come visit us in Orange. And
Comment. Sorry, I was thinking of the things you could do.
smash that like button. That's the worst one.
Yeah.